شمالي وينقاليون قديشة شلم المريم شاب الالام دي قد اشتم بيد مقبلي ترعى وثاق بور خلي يا هللويا هللويا قديشاد مارني شو عمشيحة كارزوثا متاي
شو حال مشيحة مارن آمين شلا
بأوزونك راخش وإيشو بيوم الشبثة بين الزر بنا تلميذ دية ومشوريلا ببراخة شبلة وبخالة كنت كم خازالة يبريش ميرا تعيشو ولتلميذ ديو بواذا مندي ليلة مسمحة واذا بيوم الشبثة أو ميرا طلي ولقري لوخن ما وذل داوذ كدك بن أو أنا دوا وأمي دخ وير البيت ألها وخل لقمة باثور دمريا أو دلثوا الشلطانة داخلوا لا أو لا أنا دوا وأمي إلا تكاهن الخوذي إن مولقري لوخن بأوريتا تكاهن بهيكلك شارال الشبثة وليث قنها اللي وأنا كمن طلوخن دقيت آخا وديل بشرابة من هيكلة إن يذوتون ميل أنا كبن حنينوثا كبن أولاد وحثة لك يذوتون والمان ديل دلقنها من سبب مارد شبثة إلى برون دناشة.
The Holy Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to St. Matthew. Baruch Mar. At the time Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, his disciples were hungry, and they began to pluck heads with the grain and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." He said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, and those who were with him, who he entered the house of God and ate the bread of the presence, which is not lawful for them to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests? Or have you not read in the law how on the Sabbath the priest in the temple profane the Sabbath and are guiltless? I tell you, something greater than the temple is here. And if you had known what this means, I desire mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. وشوحا
لا لا من عيد بركثد مري عليكم شمت بابا برونا وروحات قدشة خالها من أخوات وخطوات عزيزة اديو الخوشابة دتري من قدوش دقيتا دي لا أربع خوشابة قاود أذين قاليون دشميلا المحكوي علاقة ديشو عمد يوم الشبثة كلنا كدوخ أنه يوم الشبثة وهو يوم قدشة لأن ألها من ثاود بريثة مير إمن داود لعلمة كل بشتي ماثا كامر يوم الشاء نخل من شولة وبطردخ أذي من دي بشل أخوات الناموسة تا خداي حتى أمروا مريا لها بكثاوة أنه إيمن دوتو بنطارة يوم الشبثة معناتها وتقريو اللي بس يوم الشبثة فقدان يوم الشبثة ليلة دغدغ خشوي وبريشة يعني مثلا شريحة بيشلا ببراخة شبلة براخة يعني وهذا هذا وبخليلين ووقبينه يا ليل شولا ليل شولا وقدانة شبثة كامر بس أنه شولا يقول لأوذوتو شولا ناشا دي السنيقة اللي لازم أعوذ له ليه بدل أعوذ مثلا لازم محضير إخالة بينما ختمة من بريشة ليش وقي وداود ناشا شو مندي اكتخرن بتلكيبة من زمان كدونا بابتدائية بعد ثوانا معلم شمي جبرائيل وهو معلم حساب يوم الشبت مشاطروا لخا مننا المدخ وفانوس دية لو لمبة دية وقايم وكاود والي خاله وكاخلوه وشاتيوه وقالوته وكاثيوه بينما مدوخد لمبة لما دخواله هاي تعقيدات لا كبيرة يعني ألاها لك طالب أذي من دي دخت كما ميرا برناشا الويذا شبثة إلى وثة برناشا ليه البرناشا ويذا شبثة شبثة إلى تخدمت برناشا يعني تطوت برناشا من هذا يشعر كما ميرا تبريش أنه لتخ حق تدليموتو تلميذ دي لأن مارت شبثة إلى الأمي وأني لا تولى فقدانا يعني لا تولى يوم الشبثة لأن مجرد بنا وهو برخاشة بين الخط سقلا شبلة وكم برخيلة وكم مخليلة لا بش كبيرة ولا بش قصة فإيشوع بيلت دمولب لاتا هذاي أنه لك بارد آروت بأن من دان وشوقوت من دان خنة كما ميرا بخريطة دنقاليون شد يذوتون أنا حنينوثة كبن أولاد وحدة حنينوثة قي لأن إلى علاقة أم تخنة مريا ألاها كما وذن لا كدخا الخوذك كما وذن كلا بغداد برناشوثة خاءت علاقة أم تخنة خاتد عاين خنة خاتد بقى خنة وإلا على الملكاوي وهذا من هذا أخوات وخطوات عزيزة نطارد يوم السبت أخني الخوشابة جيبان instead of Saturday is Sunday قي Sunday قي خوشابة لأن إيش عقمله يوم خوشابة وسراي قماي يعني بشليحة وسراي ديي يوم السبت الزوال الهيك لمصالاوة أمته ذاي وبلطيوة خوشابة وذي ورا زبات بيت الزورة ومحكاوة اللي ديشو لأن لثوة لا انقاليون ولا مربط بولس ولا شو من دي اثو بس أوريتا وكتاوة قديشة نوية فيوم لها يوم مريا بيشتري يوم خوشابة بس حتى خوشابة الويذة برناشة البرناشة ويذة خوشابة معناتها دخد ميرق دقايشو أنه بارد واذا الطوطة يوم الشبثة إيمن دموسم لخا كريها بريش كمر من الله لا تحق دبس مت لأن إلى يوم الشبثة وكامر تاني ثقوب بسوم بسمل ما وذي شو خاز غنود للتحق قيل التحق بس كباوة تداراوة حشتة إلي من هذا أخو هذا وخطوة هذا عزيز داخل مبشقوخ لخصة تخاين خاصة نخني كذاي ما قكاروخ بيوم خوشابة خشوتو كبدا آي وقا ناش يعني ناش تكاثى لإتاثا إلى قصة قوي اصرب أمه كل إتاثا كذا هم بديترويت وماخ وتشيخ لكاثا آي غدا تتي عمديا كالذايا بيد بلخل بستورات لبش كار خوشابة التن حق تلاقى رخل التن حق يا ولا مريا حق بخط مشروط مثلا نخاء لا بالغ اويما ليه بتتعايش بالغ شو زال بالغ خلنا مثلا لازم زال بالغ ولا حكومة مبطلالة مثلا سرايد لثروات المشلمانة لازم بلخي خوشابة إن لا بلخي بقتل لقمي فاني انت حق بلخي بس قالك خصة من دو يوم شوقي خا وقت تدم صالة تداري الألها تتزالى مثلا ايتا بعصر تدخوشابة هذا بس أخني ليخو خوادة دبريشة بس هم كم حلخ أخني من ديت كبخ أخني كم حلخ من ديت كبخ مثلا دا خوشابة ولا خلبش كم هي من أنه قالك أراله هلخ ما قد وذلي بقاو ديترويت بيلدو إضرابة دلغلقي دلبثخي هربثخيوه بيلدو إضرابة تري ما تبشبته بشاته تري ما تبشاته همر بثخيوه خلق ما شوري لا بغلاقه بس قصة يعني 10% قصة بأمه قيليا نشيلا أذي بقدانا انطور يوم دمريا كمنا شخل دغد ميري ان إيث سنيقوثة تبرناشة بحقوثة تتبالغ شد بالغ لكن كبيرة قهاثة إيبن دلب الخوخ وكبلخ كم حلخ من داني دغد بريش داراوة عسقواثة هم أخني كم حلخ من داني دغد كيبوخ فلك إذن مريئة لها ما بداوذ أمن حقيقة لك إذن بداريلا دغد ميري بس مبدئي لأنه نيل برناشة سنيقة اتحقت بالغ لأن ليل شبثة ينخو شابة ليلة ضدت بالخانة إلى أنه برناشة تدنايخ أنه برناشة تدعاوذ طوتة بغيومة أنه برناشة داث مصالق قامت مريئة لها شاوق خدت شيء ذا شيثة بل قد شيثة تدم صالح إن عائلة مثلا لك ثالئيتا ليبا دا ثالئيتا ليبا ميري دا ثالئيتا إيبا برماش أتم صالح ذا صوت زرت بغداد قارة خاصة من كتاوة قديشة فأني من دان كل يو بن شيئي كما مطالا الذي أثرى أنه ذكر يوم خوشابه ولو أمريكان كاراله هذاي كاراله هذاي مبيرة بلخي يوم خوشابه بأثرى بأمريكا بس تنمى بلخي سراي يعني متعمدين كما رالا أنه بتخلى محلات دياي رابة يوم خوشابه بحيث محلات زور كم لي بناخذ لبثخو خراب ولا بفيخ زور لي بن لبثخو فهاي هذاك مديرة وشركات رابة تكيبا دم حصلي كل يوم أني لك بلخي يعني مرواتد أن شركات ين مرواتد محلات رابة لك بلخي لا شبثة ولا خوشابة خذاي شبثة لك بلخي سراي خوشابة لك بلخي فمصالح أخوات وخطوات عزيزة مريا لها عينا مبهر هونا تديدخ ميوغ بواذا ودخل آمين
يا يمي مريم يا جياني مريم مراحم وانطر العودة برحق لي من مريم شاشالي
مالي ولاهي ذالي والبران أخي شاشالي
راحم اللي مدابري ومخزالي أرخان
يا يمي مريم
يا جياني مريم راحم وانطر العودة برحق لي من مريم
يا يمي شمي قليم لبي وعند قرايا
يا أمي شمي طاليم لبي وين بقرايا
ورخت خشكم باللي ورحق لي ولاد الريح
ورخت خشكم بلي ورحق لي ولاد الريح
آيتني وتيمي كا وقت قلوني
يا يمي مريم
يا جياني مريم
راحم وانطر العودة
برحق لي من مريم
يا يمي خطياتي بشرب مطوافي
يا يمي خطياتي بشرب مطواتي
من ماري مرحق لي وارخش لي ولاد الريح
ناري مرحق لي ورخش لي ولاد الريح
من إيشا مخناليك بن خازني
يا يمي
يا جاني مراحم وانطر العودة برحق لي من مريم يا يمي مريم
يا جياني مريم
راحم وانطر العودة برحق لي من مريم
شماع عزيز مشونيل الرحمد مريا ام حسيث نسرين بطاح قاصد مثل بقاول سان دييغو كاليفورنيا بس بتاويلها تعزيل نيتا يوم تخوشا بدآثم من طلث والإشوى بعاصرته قاود رهرد ريجنسي مانر ام حسيث نسرين بطاح قاصد دي لبختد جان قاصد دي لعيالا جيسون كيرن وكريستن ديلا برتد جورجيت أسمر بطاح وديلا أخواثة وخثواثة نضال سوكانا نيران سلمو ثائر ومنهل بطاح نهلة يونو منال ببي وهمك بيشا خلتد ميقرد قاشا كيفن يونو قاشد ايتد مرقورقس بمدية الشلبي تاونشيب قد مقتعازي ديان طالي وتكل لي ناشد بيثي حسيثة مثل بقاول سان دييغو بس بتاويلها تعزيل نيتا يوم تخوشا بدآث قاود رهرد ريجنسي مانر من طلث والإشوى بعاصرته هم مشونين الرحمد مريم حسيثة أميرة جابرو إديوم خشكا ويراز دقورت ديا بس إلى تعزيل تاداها قاود رهرد فارمينغتون هيلز مانر والإشوى بعاصرته أم حسيثة أميرة حنوش جابرو دي لبرت دم حسيا دو داوود وردان حنوش دي لبخت دم حسيا فرج جابرو دي ليمد فاتن قزقرقيس تشيكو جابرو فايزا وثائر جابرو إلى تعزيد تا دهب قاود رهرد فارمينغتون هيلز مانر والإشوى بعاصرته هم مشونين للرحمد مريم حسيا الدريد حمامة إلى ده تيو ناشد بيثي بقاود رهرد بالله بينكول هول ولت ماني بعاصرته بدها راز دا قورتتية صبرة خمشو شاب السلم خشكة من كاتدرائية دي مدالها وبثر دخ تعزيدتي بقاود رهرد بالله بينكول هول ولت ماني بعاصرته محسيا الدريت حمامة دي لبرد محسيا بهجت وديعة حمامة ودي لخفنة وديع وسهامة جربوع ودي لبختي وسامة باتا حمامة ودي لبابد جوزيف وجيكوب حمامة ودي لأخوند لؤي حمامة ماهر حمامة فيفيان هرمس كيفن حمامة وفيني حمامة إلى دهتي وناشد بيثي بقاود رهرة بلا بينكود هول والتماني بعاصرته تاوراز دقورت دي سبرة خمشي شابة السلم خشكم كاثد راية دي مدلها وبثر دخت عزيزتي بقاود رهرة بلا بينكود هول والتماني بعاصرته ألام حاسيلة ويا ولا ملكود شمية وشماع عزيزة خاثة لولو حلاق من سان دييغو بكاليفورنيا بتاويلة سفرة روحانية المكسيك عذراء غوادلوبي يوم 8 بيرخد تريسر واليوم 13 بيرخد تريسر December 8th to December 13th trip to Mexico for Our Lady of Guadalupe Shrine. ايمت كي بالشاق المعلومات لو اردوكثا يبدو مخابر 619-208-8098 قاخرته 619-208-8098 يا عذراء غوادلوبي مصالم بدالا وشماع عزيزة خاثة لولو حلاق تكوذا سفرات كبيرة بتاويلة سفرة البرتغال اسبانيا لورد ايطاليا اورشلم قدس وتركيا من يوم الأسرة بيرخد إير واليوم قماية بيرخد حزيرا سفرة روحانيتا خاثة لولو حلاق من ديترويت ومن ميشيغان إباد آثا البرتغال اسبانيا لورد ايطاليا قدس وتركيا خو اسري يوماثا من May 10th till June 1st ايمت كي بالشاق المعلومات لو اردوكثا يبدو مخابر 619-208-8098 قاخرته 619-208-8098 وكشو قلنا خو بشلامة مني أنا جونيور عصام يوحنان جواد. Thank you and have a great show.
ما قد
Live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Studio in Farmington Hills, Michigan, it's the John Zia Oram Show.
رد باب الغور بتشعيثة بابي وانت كل بريثة أنا وانشرشد مردوثة البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامة وحباب براسي وان كلذانا يا كلذانا يا أعود لك يا ذي ماني ون بكثا وتزونا أتامي ون قوات الدهوة تخيري ون ما شما بشرى بمشمي ما دما بشصب يمدمي ما أمثد ليلة لم كمي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا أم كل دنيا معمورة ون وبرجد باب البنية ون قانون دخاية درية ون دش منك ما بقيلد ما حيلي روش ما دخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرم الديش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
Shemaya Alize Pascala John Zia Oram إلى number 1 show.
أنا ملبانة يلدا قلة قدار نشلامي قمايا تأخوني جان زي أورم وقدار نشلامي خنة زودانا الأخواتي سالم جدو وأخواتي وأخوني جان جان يلدا خوشابه تتهاوى بصيخ أمه وآي قصيدة زين أمرنا دها إلى تجان زي أورم بس وأني بتوابش معه
مقبول.
يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة اكطل بنطال وصاخوثة وبيث ملي بركاثة مريم حاسيل بابوخ مرحبة ومرطعواثة تولي أمخ كم خازنخ قورا نيخة ومكيخة اكشقلت وكياود بهديوثة بعيانة ولبخ بصيخة مريا بتهاوي أمخ وعمرخ بتاوي يريخة بس قالت كم شارتن بلوشانة بابا وساوة إيشع وتلميذ دي بقاود سورة محكاوة كالداي كم يقريلخ لذشولة رابة وطاوة طالخ كياون هوناي يا جان زي أورم كهند إيتا كم يقرت يلباند روح دايم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم وكشوقنوخ بشلامه
I'm Mario George Zoma.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show.
I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
Shlama Maxwell. Maxwell is listening to us and watches us. Shlama Locho Chawathab Khatwathab, John Zia Oram, Iduila Arbi'a, Arbu Shabo, Ustra Biercho, 2021. Primary 2021 because November 13, 2020, 2012, my dad passed away. So it was his anniversary on 13th. So we may do a special show for my dad. So we love you guys very much. He was my father and my idol and my mentor, my everything. I don't have my mom at 97 still telling me what to do. Brony lachlutai, don't eat this, who don't eat that, who don't drink this. Then why does she tell my sister bring her donuts? I don't know. So, I want to thank, as usual, but big time thank, because holidays are coming. Achona Junior Jwad from Toronto, Canada. Very difficult to do what he does over there. He was doing it better when he was in Lebanon, because in Canada he's taking his master and he's studying day and night. But he still make time for the start of the show with us and help us out. He tried to talk his way out of it a couple times. I didn't allow him to. And he knows he was tired. I told him, go get some sleep and call me back. So, thank you, Junior. Thank you, Khona Yadaqalak Darukhluq, because Hamaiti with Legendian. Hamait, I like your style. And I started with Qamayam Hussein Sabah Yatuma. He passed away right before Corona started. It wasn't Corona. Corona was December, I believe. And Corona, Shorela, March. So, Kudum Shorela, Khona Sabah, we wouldn't know. Khona Yalde Qalla Thele Akho. And we done some wonderful things. But for him to say these words about just not me, about the whole community of people like us, it's a proud moment. And Camille Mirojo, as we have a special co-host with us, he's, I think I'm almost 3 times his age, so don't ask me how I didn't go middle. I was telling you I was going to go after younger people to listen to us, and I think I went way younger. But you always correct me, Mr. Paul Faddis Menny. You correct me. I think you're either a year older than Junior or you're younger, right?
Year older.
So I didn't go too deep down young, because Junior is younger than you. So what am I talking about? And you're talking pretty well yourself. So Hona Paul Menny, how are you?
Very good.
Only other host I had here before, it was Shamash, a real one, that had 2 phones. It was Salim Jiddu, just like you there.
So Shamasha Zorash Qila Duka Shamasha Ramo.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you can ever replace him. I mean,
Kursi Dia.
Kursi Dia. Yeah, that's if it's meant to be, it's meant to be sometime. So how was your day?
Today was good.
Yeah.
Catching up with the world.
So you were telling me about inflation.
Yes.
And read to me You couldn't tell me about inflation because the price I'm paying, Paul, for groceries right now in shop, and the price I pay gas at Costco, I think it'd be my last trip. I told my brother Joe a couple of days ago I was going to be that filled the RV. They're crazy how much it was killing the gas.
I watch Fox Business all day, from about 9 a.m. till the closing bell, about 4 or 5 o'clock.
So, I mean, something's going to have to happen for this thing to blow up. Not only that, not because politically speaking, because people can only afford to live so long and pay so much. I don't care how much money you got. Doesn't matter how much money you got. It's just that these corporations, as my brother called it once today, they're criminals. And these corporations are that the presidents of the United States, no matter who is the president, leans on them. The Target, the Walmart, the Delta, the American Airlines, you name. Remember, they're all poor. We used to have, when my brother and I, Joe, started flying out in 1979 and 80 to China and Japan for Jam Sound, 82, 83, when people didn't know how to spell China or Japan or announce it, there had to have been 35 airlines in Detroit. If you go now, 88% of the airlines in Metro Detroit, 88% of chain stores from Home Depot and Walmart and all these big ones and Aldi, 70% of those 88% of the big stores and big airline are owned by foreigners. Achni Chaldean Americans, so a lot of people can understand us when they text me sometimes, says, let's speak a little more English so we know. And I appreciate you guys. We live under dictatorship. So what we've been hit with, I think we have about 250,000 in America, not just here. We bullshit sometimes and say we 200 this and 200 there. You couldn't even get 10,000 votes. So we can't be 200,000. So it didn't happen. Out of that, we have found, we come back from, I don't know, what do they call it, 2,000 years ago? Our history go back 2,000 years, from Babylon, from Iraq.
5,000 years if you're calculating Babylon.
You read more of the church stuff.
2,000 from the beginning of Christianity. So Babylon will go back to 5 to 10,000 years.
We invented. Everybody says they did. Indians say that, and Chinese say they did, and this one say. But we know what to do. You can put us middle of the desert, and it'd be nothing but sand for 500 miles. Come back 6 months later, we'll have grass there, we have water, and we can make a living. I personally have been in business almost 50 years myself, big family. I never seen anything like this, that what's coming up for our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, because these corporations, one way or another, they come into America. They go behind the scene. There was a big major beer company today, Bell is called. This guy started it like in Grand Rapids 30 years ago. A Belgian company bought him. Al's beer.
What is it called again?
Bell.
Okay.
It's a draft beer,
Okay.
And no matter what you turn around, they have a right to come here, but the problem is they registered everything in their country and they don't pay. They don't pay taxes. They pay nothing tax. So when you start buying this oil and gas and this criminal like the Saudi Arabia Sultan, whatever his name is, Salman, Kilabum heart. And it goes down to what we do as a community. You, Paul Mendy, ran for office, and yes, it took you, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, you decide?
Yes.
So tell us what happened. We're not talking about your campaign. You were telling me earlier you gave up your business and everything to campaign, right?
Sold all my shares, sold all my,
You're in cell phone business.
Sold my portfolio with stocks and my bonds.
To focus on this.
Sold everything, took a break off my semesters in school. Basically,
26 years old.
Basically said a goodbye to everything, said a goodbye to my personal life, and went into this campaign start started my campaign, and without finding a way what the future will hold, what will I hold, business wise, or what will I hold education wise, if I win or lose. I didn't think of any of that. My main focus was just to win.
For city council.
Yes.
So there was people before you that ran for city council there.
Yes.
A couple years back. And you ran, and what kind of support did you get from you worked it yourself and your team, right?
Yes.
Then you did an event, a lot of people showed up outside Sterling Heights too.
Majority outside Sterling Heights.
To support you with funds and money, right?
Yes.
And read in Detroit Free Press how Hamtramck and Dearborn and other cities won, in Dearborn Heights. The Chaldeans were right on the bottom part of this Free Press story, and it say your name, Paul Mendy, lost. You actually didn't lose. You won the primary. And you had a challenge to win in the general, Carla Bembrica, the same dictatorship. And you lost by, 1,800 votes? My memory served me right. Brother Haitham Cholach ran, and he only got 1,800 votes. He didn't lose by 1,800 votes, and he should have got another 10,000. And he worked his butt off, and he was frustrated. And the problem you got here, when you look, I go back to, I'm not talking about the chamber and again, who foundation or associated food dealers. I don't know what, and these other organizations, but I kind of am. So when you look at Delta, when you look at Target, when you look at Walmart, when you look at Costco, when you look at Quille, they're coming to ruin America. That's what they're doing. They're not helping America.
Especially ruining the small businesses.
They're ruining small businesses. What a great comment. Okay? And when we get these organizations we have, there's no difference in them. They are doing the same thing. So 1,800 votes Haitham got, I think, like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, whenever it was this thing was. Could have been 4 years ago.
2017.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. So
6 years ago.
Yeah. So, and now you ran, work your butt off as a Chaldean American, born and raised here, and no organization backed you. They need to back you. They should have been knocking on door. You didn't need their money, but they could buy you, because that's why I don't do ad for organization anymore. In 7 years here is self-funded radio, basically. And YouTube and Facebook and Alexa and Apple, whatever you want to call it, is self-funded. And the reason I don't take their money anymore is I don't want them to buy me. For $500 and $600 a month, you get to say what they want you to say. And that's how I go to work. And they called me up and they say, you were saying a lot of things, and I have a lot of agreement and a lot of disagreement. And people say, what are you trying to say? I wasn't saying anything against the people that run the things personally. I would just like to say, why the hell are they run an organization under Chaldean names? Oh, they are horrible. There's nothing personal against him. But I know what he did working. He came in here from California. He worked at Associated Food Dealer. Didn't help anybody. And I think, I could be wrong, Nabi can tell me this, or Sam can tell me, anybody. I think they have 18 or 19 board members, maybe more. I know they're not just 6 and 12. And I bet 90% of them are non-Chaldean right now. But 90% of the funds came from Chaldean. So what happened, they weed them out. Why? Because we as Chaldean fear someone. I'm bringing Paul Monday in here, not because Paul needs something from me or I want something from him. Leila. Because yes. Leila. كما ثني لإخواتي خبرونا كلا دتنيال بعمره 26 years old. Brona ya brata. And he gets run over. He gets run over at Siaso, city of Sterling Heights. Paul Comer, over 130,000 people. Maqi Bamir, 40,000, 35,000 Chaldeans. I didn't say Muslimani, Pakistani, Bangladeshi.
So you're going to be shocked by this number.
Well,
around 45,000 Chaldeans in Sterling Heights. 10,000 of them are registered voters.
10,000.
So which means another 25, 35,000, whatever the number is, either whether 45, 50,000, whatever the number might be, are not registered voters. I don't know if they have citizenship or not, but the problem is they need to wake up and get their citizenship or be registered to vote, because this country is trying to, control us.
You can run away from the wolf.
Whether you want to say a
run away from
socialist
the
country
desert.
or not, I mean, you have to vote. I mean, you can vote these people out, and you can vote new people in. You control America. America doesn't control you.
That's what it was made, right?
Yes.
To find them fathers.
And the only way for you to control them is by your vote.
Vote. وأخني محكوي شولا أخواته وخثواته business, economy, jobs, and politics. They all go together.
Yes, it does.
You like it or not. If you don't vote, the vote against you will go against you. No matter if you're taking the kids to school, you registering them in school, you working, you going to zoning, you doing the building, you b'bnai betha, b'tacha shula. The same prejudice in Midwawa Acha Kamshishin Ila Acha back again. So Kodila back again Acha Hortegai. Same thing is going to happen. So we're going to do this show, and it's a record. Every day you can see it. It's live, but you can play it. So there's no holding back and try to be fair and talking to the people. This is not some AM Acho, AM Tamo, Mako Hacho, and all that. No. Khamin Diana Bath Amro Tmanyoish Tishinno Omri with support of my family, Wachawati Khathwati in me, is that truth has got to come out. I told you I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump and everything, but I sure hell was proud of him when he speaks his mind and tell it like it is. His biggest problem is people around him are stupid, and they didn't back him, and they didn't do it. Okay? It had nothing to do with politics. I had voted, I think, 60, 70 time Republican and 30 time Democrat. I vote all the time in Oakland County Republican, and sometimes Democrats when I know them. They're friends of mine, and I know them. They're very well to our community, Chaldean American community, as we are to everybody. So many we serve. We get up in the morning. We serve people. I don't care what we do for a living. We could be lawyers, judges, party stores, liquor store. We're known to own party store. No, we don't know to own party store. We've been merchants for thousands of years. But now the big one, like Paul said, the ilabiadan run out. And this is going to expand, and I was talking to Paul about it. So next week we're going to start doing Zoom calls, live, telephones. To do that. So, Paul, what did you find out about the population, you say?
In Sterling Heights?
Yes.
So it's 135,000 people in Sterling Heights. 100,000 of them are registered voters. And we have about 35, we hold 1/3 of the population are Chaldeans. Chaldeans mixed with Assyrians.
But you lost the race.
Yes. So 1/3 of the population are Middle Eastern Christians, particularly Chaldean. 1/3. I would have represented mainly the 1/3.
And what kind of support did you get from these organizations? You know, what I love about black and Jewish community and other ones, but mainly those two, they can kill each other in the Middle East. They can fight between Iraqis and Egyptians and Iraqis and Iranians and or Jordanians and Lebanon. When it comes out to take care of each other, they take care of. Same thing with Israelis. There's Israeli PACs very close to me, good dear friends of mine, and there's called liberal J Street Israelis. Jewish here. They do nothing but left, and they vote only left. But I know them. But when the minute you say something about Jewish, the minute you start attacking the community, the nation of Jewish community, or the nation of Muslim communities, no matter where they are, all billion of them, they stand up for their name and their right. When we get attacked like you do, and other people did, we just look down there because we have these so-called Years ago I used to give them a break. And not because being here, I've been involved and they know who I'm talking to. So, and we thought, oh yeah, it'll take a while to grow. They did. These organizations grew, like the Chamber and the Foundation and Associated Food Dealers and Ladies of Charities and all these other ones. But the directors, the executive directors and the CEOs grew. Their paycheck grew. Not our people. Yeah, I'm very proud. We built an apartment building up in Sterling Heights. If the chamber or the foundation, they have a political body, and they're looking under there, and I'm a member there. I have a right to speak. Nothing personal against the people. But how much money is being spent, and how much money is being made? And why are we not helping somebody like Haitham Cholak? Why are we not helping somebody like Paul Menny, that I know very close, both of them? Why? No, I'm not talking about attacks or personal. We're just trying to wake up and say, what is going on here? Why is like this? And how long is going to go? Always takes one. You remember a guy named Donald J. Trump woke up the world, and it only takes one. And believe me, all this will come back to haunt you, good or bad, what the president did or what's going on today. And I was at Costco filling up gas today, and they have a sticker somebody put on the gas pump, and it's got Joe Biden, President Biden, pointing the finger at the gas dollars, and he might went up to 130 on my RV. That's how much I paid.
Wow. And
it says, he raised your gas pump or this thing. That's not love. That's a lot of hate. That just shows you where it's coming down to. So, but we should watch out because we live under dictatorship all our life. And if our local officials and our local so-called organizations are taking over us, I personally am not going to put up with it. And I think I have a great following. We're not asking for anything, asking for fairness. Ain't nobody looking for no job. So we're going to come right back with Paul Faris Mendy. You like that?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
There's a sense of anticipation, electricity in the air. You think tonight is your night, and you're in luck, because here, a great time is a sure thing. This place is certified hot. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Go on a hot streak unlike any other, with hundreds of the hottest slots, certified by their manufacturers to be set to the best paybacks guaranteed. Plus the hottest table games and sizzling live entertainment and nightlife. So why play at just any casino when you can play at the only casino and resort that's certified hot? This is your night, and it's time to experience more at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Regency Manor Backwood Hall. Telephone 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعاسي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواضي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث وسترن هايوي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. Regency Manor يرحب بكم.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yono, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Rhine, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, على لاوث, Emmett Kibbe, خابر Jerry and Ferial Yono. West Side, 248-569-8080. East Side, 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price,
quality, service, excellent. أي شغل ثلاثي شنة funeral home business. That's all they do. هراي لشولي. They're part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Furial Yono.
طمني يا دكتور دخلك شو صاير إلي
Ascension Medical Group عيادة العائلة الدكتور باسل عبو بريخو، أخصائي في الأمراض الباطنية والأطفال والكوليسترول، والدكتورة مدى حكمة جميل، أخصائية في الأمراض الباطنية. يقدمون خدماتهم في موقعين ساوثفيلد وستيرلينغ هايت داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو على الميل 19 وماونت بالقرب من كنيسة الشهداء. كذلك يوجد داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو مجموعة من الاختصاصيين التابعين إلى هيئة أسنشن الصحية، ومن ضمنهم اختصاصية النسائية والتوليد بالإضافة إلى صيدلية ومركز للعلاج الطبيعي. للمزيد من المعلومات الحجز والاتصال على الهاتف 248-557-4443 248-557-4443.
She wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby. Yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby. Yeah. Gearing up like we own it, unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shush la. Everybody shush la.
Welcome back, أخواتي وأخواتي of John Zia Oram. Paul, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I know you're busy with your two phones, but someone asked me how many out of 7,000 votes, how many were Nashidiyan, Maki Surah?
So خشون كل شمان الليلة يعني مطية ولدها.
But what does your poll show?
So I know about the primary election كنت ثوالي 4,800 votes 4 مني وجماعة.
What?
Yeah. So
You are joking.
I'm not joking. So خشون يعني results نتيجة داثة انه شو 8 من جماعة انتخب له. يمكن قص بش كابل من قصة.
When you gonna get that?
يعني no more. If I say 1,000, I'm exaggerating.
كل أمريكان وعواد كم عيني له.
شواود ناشديا زلا كم تغبيلي.
Wow.
That's our neighbors, our American neighbors. They voted.
Oh my God, that is scary.
I would say 750 tops.
يعني مشوال بناش لو اشتغل بناشديا because you would have won now اشتغل because أمريكان كم هذي الفوت اشتغل بمني.
I would have had 14,000, 3,000 more than the first.
You would have beat all of them.
Oh yeah, by a landslide.
So how do you feel about that? What are you thinking? I can't tell you what to think. I need you to tell me what you're thinking.
It's embarrassing for our community.
Did you
it's
thought it
embarrassing.
would come like that?
I did not expect the results for it to be like
when
that.
When you decided to run, what did
we'd have it in a landslide. We'd have it in a bag.
Were you too comfortable? But you worked hard for this campaign.
I wasn't too comfortable, but I was comfortable to the point where, you know, I'd have the people, our community especially, to go out and vote. A lot of people actually, but I tell you, a lot of our community voted. كبيرة من ناشدين زلة انتخب لها بقاود انتخابات بسدي بش كبيرة من انتخابات بتاريخ بسدي ديان يعني.
Also, there wasn't a presidential year.
Yes.
So
for just the best city يمكن قم مني وقم هيثم تشولاغ يعني ترام لا بش كبيرة كم تغبيوه يمكن وخمشي.
So أخوات وخطوات قيون بقورية Paul Manny, something new, but to me, for me, in me, is not something new. I've been feeling and seeing this. I've been all over, but I'm a proud Sariah and Chaldean, and I want to, at my age, as my Baba used to teach me, I want to just work with our people and see how we get him. Price that Paul's paying and Hatham pay and others pay. It's horrible. When Nashidi and Tiwe. So when you think you're going to get those results, I'd love to see them.
Hopefully by next week.
You'll get them.
Yeah.
We have to lay out a plan. So the one thing at Tanacha, Makokhlab Surat, any organization, Dian, no, Leon Bediakab Goya Besayam. And Bediakab leadership, DA, not the people. Leadership Dian stinks. Let them lacha. You might as well go back to Iraq, live under dictatorship.
We don't have leaders.
The only leader we had is in the sky.
Is God. Exactly.
Okay.
Priest. I mean, our church can only do so much, but they can't get involved in politics.
They don't. It's not even politics. We don't have any. You know, we respect our church. We respect the people in the church.
Of course.
That don't mean they all get along. That's everywhere. But Achni Nashidian, we're not. Leoch Nashe. Khamandi bi damrinno ho kidan zim ta'alu to that video. Doesn't matter. Quit playing games with us. Stop playing games with us. All these organizations, there should be a demand, probably through here, and I'm going to start bringing people here. We'd love to see you succeed. But game is being played by same board members, the same people, same private meeting, same $100 if you don't pay for a membership anywhere or more, you can't be a Chaldean. Same. Oh, no. Look, remember I Monday we deal with Wednesday. I lazina shana Allah shawakli b'chai. We're going to go on till we change it. And if the same leadership wants to stay, they can stay. But this is wrong. You cannot call election. Example, on a Kekram Chaldean Chamber, because Chaldean Chamber took it upon themselves to say they are our leaders. Everywhere you look, every media you look, the question they say, oh, John Oram, why don't you go do it? I'm not going to go charge people all this money, and I'm not going to have 70% of board members running for office in the chamber, example, or the foundation. It's all together. Yes, it's a proud moment they succeeded. God bless Mike George when he tried to start it, but that's not, I don't think he was thinking that, because if he was, and if he was alive, I would have had him on the show here. I spent 30 years with him. It's okay. I'm not saying that somebody wants to open some and go do this. And when they tried open up a few years ago on this show, people squashed them and they punished them. And you wonder about that. I'm talking about Nashidian Besadodu to my to be other bialan. I'm to all the game out of Gaway. And you know what? You know how many votes it takes to win a board membership on the chamber?
No.
I think there's about, today speaking, maybe 3,000 members.
Wow.
How many? It's a multi-million-dollar operation, Nashidian. How many votes you think?
300-400.
What?
Around 300-400.
300-400, yeah. 127, you come out number one. Because the way it's designed, not too many people show up. They do all the letters. They do mail them out, Kodila, and you win. The problem is the executive committee and the people are there. Those people on the board, not one damn person the last 20 years got promoted up. Matter of fact, if you know too much, you get fired. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed the way you guys are going at it. And no, I'm not going to be nice anymore. Yeah, because you know what I'm talking about. We have a big following too. Change or be changed. The organization, they do a great job to certain people. But if you want something done, you got to pay for it these days. Paul, Kamer Alpanashe, Msho Alpanashe, yes, Alpanashe, with la vote to one of the largest, what you say, fifth or fourth largest city in Michigan? What is it?
Yeah, around the fourth. I mean, they're top 5, so it's about the 4th largest. And I know they have the most highest security. It's one of the safest cities in America, but most especially in Michigan. Crime rate's low, great police, great EMS, great fire.
Location is right. You got Van Dyke, you got highways, you got access, you got malls, you got factories. I mean, it's not just running. They
come in a snap of a finger.
The service.
Yeah.
So it's funded right.
Yes.
So what did you, Mazio, that I know you're going to be with us a lot here, but I was you. I'll start filing papers now for another thing, because you seem like the politic is in your blood. You have a family members in politics or something?
Not one.
And how did you start it? When you started in the seminary, when you was a kid or something? You like people? Is that what it is?
I just love following up with what goes on in the world. Whether if it's business-wise, whether if it's political-wise, whether if it's international, domestic, whatever you want to call it. Prices, inflation, I love it. I deal a lot with stocks and bonds and trading and cryptocurrency. That's a new thing right now. And
what is that, Paul? What's crypto mean?
So
Michael, don't you deal with that?
It's digital currency.
Huh? How many millions you got here? My son deals with that. I see him talking crypto.
It's hard to describe cryptocurrency, but...
So Michael said, can we start our own?
You can try to.
You can? I don't want to.
He says you don't want to.
You and Jason told me somebody made $1 billion the other day. Or billion pennies. He made 5.7 billion of what? Cryptocurrency or VC, Paul, we need to talk after. I don't know what. Is that serious? What is it like?
It's crazy.
So you're learning on it?
Yes. I'm new to it, but I was always in stocks and bonds and all that. and
So you're educated.
foreign exchange money, and
So you're not some 26-year-old we're looking to run for a city council of Sterling Heights. So
no one stopped me. My parents didn't stop me. I told my parents when I wanted to do this, they're not surprised. No, they're like, oh.
But you will be. You're going to
Yeah.
be something someday. I mean, you can run for anything, right?
Yeah, since I was a kid till now, I used to tell my parents, when I grow up, I want to be this or I want to be this, and nothing stopped me.
I think we should have that office that I told you come anytime shared with me, and we should have in that area there in your district, when is election for this thing can have your name in there, Paul Mendy. By the time you get to number 7, you'll win.
Mm-hmm.
You'll win something because you're going to do it all by yourself. You're not going to get any help. I'm not shadiyan to do the vote. You build the vote. And team you build the vote. It's just a shame. This has been going on for 20, 30 years.
We would have had Chaldeans in Congress. Sadly, the results didn't turn out as we expected.
Where is that?
I mean, from last year, from our dear brother Eric Ishaqi, who tried to run for Congress.
Oh, that was just a plan. He could never. He couldn't get that support that he wanted. Eric was here on the show with me a couple of times. Also, he didn't raise enough money. He got squashed. And Eric got used to run for office because the party didn't support him. The Republican Party didn't back him. See, there's two ways when you go higher. If you don't get the DCC money, they call it, out of Washington, or the Senate money, or the congressional millions. PACs from them. They didn't give him a dime. So for that $410,000 way, Cam, she spent like $4 million because they gave her the money, and that's why she didn't even live in the district, and she won. So, good. Eric Ishaqi, we have Mahami and a nurse at the same time, and I told him good luck. But you know what's so sad? But it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you if you don't get involved siyasa like you're teaching us as young as you are. You know?
That's why we have to find some solution for our people, especially. لازم خازخ دخ إيبن أخني دخ بلخخ كلن أخني بغداد دد مساعدخ ناشدين دد أوري بسياسة دد نجحي كبيرة منان لك نجحوخ بس أخني لازم نجحوخ because
أخني هريخهم كده هوانك نجحو.
Yeah.
So
نجحوخ بكل من دانا كل من دي.
Exactly.
business ومن دانا وبدخوتون خرجوخ من كلية whatever it is. خام حاصل بش كابر من داي خنا. You know.
We know what to do. I told you.
دخ كذخ.
We know
بس
what
من
to
دي
do.
لك يذخ إلى vote. I'm saying like it is. I said in my fundraiser with 150 people there, I said we do everything right, everything. There's not one thing we don't do wrong, but the only thing we don't do right is we don't vote.
Why is that, Paul?
Maybe it goes
Education, more. I have a text here that says that ask Paul Manny if the organization helped you to win. Zip, right? You told me.
Just mainly monetary, just finance, but.
Would I give you like 50,000?
A couple grand.
You got that's it.
Yeah.
From population that we probably do 100 million a month overall as people, in business, all the people, God bless them kulle. So, but nobody helped you in knocking on doors.
I did everything on my own.
One of the largest city, you
Yeah.
know, this wasn't.
Knocked around
Then when you take
7,000.
the Musulmane,
7,000 doors.
the Muslim, the Ham Tramik, Kham Iraq, Kham Pakistan, Kham Bangladesh, Kham Tama, and they all work together to elect Bestau Nasha Musulman.
That's why in the beginning I sold my shares and I moved on, and that's why I said, because I'm putting all my focus on this campaign to win, and not to think about school or work or this and that, but my main focus was to win. That's It's one of the hardest things to do is to let everything go and just, start a new path. But I did it now.
You may have to lead that path. A lot of people start things in life, and you may have to lead it. You know what that is? Take the lead on it.
Of course.
Because it's in your blood. I can see it. I know I'm not just, having been here and talking about it. You wanted to win, but you also want to serve. It's not just winning is not. You have to serve.
Many people in politics serve and win. I mean, sorry, they don't
win. They don't serve.
When they don't serve, but the only thing they want to do is get the money. A lot of people are in it for the money. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it because I want to serve. I serve the church. I serve the community. I'm here to serve everybody.
Everybody in Sterling Heights. Doesn't have to be just Chaldeans.
And I wish, and that's my hobby, and that's something that I love, and I'll put that hobby.
Say hobby or Nabi?
Not Nabi Yono.
I didn't hear you.
Not Nabi Yono.
Oh, that's my man.
He's probably listening to me.
I know he
Maybe
is.
He'll send me a text right now or something.
So, there's a question for you before the show is coming close to an end. Thank you. What number four things. What do they count for? 4. There's 4 major airlines controlling all the flights.
Yes.
There's 4 grocery companies controls all the groceries. There's 4 factories, car factories controls all the car factories. 4 banks rule this damn earth here, and we are being punished. So, Akhawata Khatwata Saraidi, and wake up. Please wake up. It's a whole new post-corona Karala, Batra Corona. Ethwara changed my life. And I want to also, before I forget, play me P1 for a minute, Michael. P1. At the Nasha Khora Kabirdo, it's Saprazipalta Mustashfa. I was 2 weeks in hospital, cancer. He said he got cleaned of cancer, and he's going to stay home for 6 months to wash his white blood cells and red blood cells so they can match together. But thank you for your prayers that we prayed for him weeks ago. And I was so proud of him. He's sitting in the hospital listening and watching us right now. So I would love to Daruch Loch Slotha, bro. Thank you.
طلبهم يما حلوثا ومن برونه غالبوثا خلصهم 4 شراثا بشعثا خراثا دموتا هالجبل بشعث دموتا مريم يما دتناثا خالصنا نقويد هوثا بصخخ أمخ بملكوثا بصخخ أمخ بملكوثا بقودي وند آلهوثا شبحو في البداية موثا شمادت ليثا يوثا من يدقاري لخب ثلتا ومشقلب بشتي خلتا شدها ويمليا بشتا طالبها ويد محضرنتا يا معضرنتا دحطاي ويا عذران دمشي حاي ضرا أخني قوخاي تدلا بيشغ نخراي تدلا بيشغ يقصيري والإيد بساطان هويلي الإيذا ثقه وخمفيلي دعوذة بنعم كميلي أخني تكيلي وخ الله الموثى بدخد مخلاف تدم شاف الفدم.
Bro, I Hilo. God bless you. You'll be home tomorrow. We're praying. Also, كيبن درمنو خخواتو خثواتو سينا on contract with FM radio. Sapro مخنا بدرمنو خميدا منينا. And you can be Ajo, Arizona, Las Vegas, Chicago, Ikatawo to Bemrico. With 107.5. Tauch تتشيعث مي بدلوخ لا شيعث ديان تاث راديو بس تتش زياوخ أربع تتب إنجليزي فولي American going nationwide وتتش رايديان تاوخاخا so we can mix it in YouTube or Facebook or كل من دي 107.5 HD2. You can turn it on now. You'll hear a lot of music and a lot of talk, and hopefully by Monday Tauchum Sina in May, so same thing we're doing today. Same things the other radio. One thing about the radio through HD, Kazalab Kul America. So ila satellite Zalab America Kullo live. So you want to Siyara, you want to Betha, you want to Stor, Shula, Prishta. You can hear us through the Basima. Paul, it was nice having you. I like how you're still on the show away from me, but I'll enjoy it. I think we're proud of you, and good luck. I think you'll do great. Get vaccinated. Take your shot. Believe me. This corona's up 15% or more, they say. I know science don't lie. So stay strong, and God bless you. We'll be back Friday at 5:30 till 7 p.m. Thank you, أخوات وأخوات. God bless you. Stay safe, please. So take your time and hug your mom. That's all I can tell you. Hug your parents and hug your children and grandchildren. Love you. Love you, Yom. Good night from John Zia Oram Show. Mwah.
جهيلخ ونهيلخ وما قعوذة بغزيلخ شلام بخاين نزريلخ وبلبخ حب ندريلخ ما قد جهيلخ ونهيلخ وما قعوذة بغزيلخ شلام بخاين نزريلخ وبلبخ حب ندريلخ يمي يا يمي والخاين حكاية يم ديون